ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight, just the 10th meeting all time between Cincinnati and the New York Giants. The home team has won each of the previous 9. The Giants hoping that that history repeats itself tonight. The only team versus team series in the history of the NFL in which the home team has won each of the first 9 regular season meetings. Well, here comes New York on offense, led by Eli Manning, the 35-year-old veteran, having his best season of his career in terms of completion percentage at 64.4, 12 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and the interceptions have come in bunches. 20 points per game for New York, 25th in the league. After a play fake, he's right on target to Will Tye, the tight end, and a big gain out to the 45-yard line here last Sunday. The tight ends caught 7 balls for New York. Quick pass. It's Odell Beckham Jr. and he's yanked down in the middle of the field by Vontaze Burfict at the Cincinnati 49. George Iloka, the safety, made the tackle. Here's a look at the Giants starters on offense, and as coach mentioned during the pregame, Brett Jones in for Justin Pugh at left guard. Pugh had been having an excellent year, hurt his knee last week. The yard. Jennings, the lone back, trying to pick it up on the ground, and they do, and then he delivers a blow to Adam Jones at the end of the run. First down, New York, to the Bengals 41. Cincinnati had that exact total in one game against Cleveland. Some trickery, and Jennings with running room. Down to the 25-yard line. Again, the safety, George Iloka, called upon to make the tackle. It's a gain of 16 for the fast-moving Giants. Catch for a gain of 2. Here's the Bengals defense without starting linebacker Ray Maualuga tonight. He's out with a lower leg injury. Vincent Ray gets to start. He's experienced. Their leading tackler each of the last 2 seasons. Watched every down of every game they played this year, trying to find some solutions. Manning a wobbler, but on target. First down. Sterling Shepard, the rookie out of Oklahoma. They'll mark him down near the 10-yard line.
2 rookies. You see 87 Shepard on an inside breaking route. 82-5
on this opening drive. Play fake to Jennings. In the flat, caught. Jarrell Adams, the touchdown for New York. First career touchdown for the rookie out of South Carolina.
Cincinnati looks like they're still on their bye week. Beckham, the coverage on Beckham is good, but Vinny Ray beat badly to the flat. That was an impressive drive. And Eli Manning at the line of scrimmage did a
lead 7-0. Adams, a catch he'll never forget. Peasy, the offensive coordinator, gives a lot of different looks. He wants to make sure the defense has to spend time with all these things in practice. This works beautifully. Tyler Eifert. Look at the tight end run all the way inside the 10-yard line. Finally wrestled down by Jonathan Casillas, the linebacker.
Receivers, Dalton in an eligible formation has his Pro Bowl tight end one-on-one with Jonathan Casillas and no help anywhere. And that probably is Tyler Eifert's longest reception of his career.
It is.
And his first big goal, Bengals. What a call by Ken Zampese.
Years, primarily as the quarterback coach. After the fake, it's a touchdown to A.J. Green. That didn't take long for Cincinnati to respond.
Oh, the #1 red zone defense in football, the New York Giants, has not met an offense with this array of weapons. Watch Dalton look left at this bubble screen. He manipulates the underneath coverage, and A.J. Green is wide open down the seam. Beautiful work by Andy Dalton. And I think Cincinnati is well.
Manning went 6 for 6 on the Giants touchdown drive. Andy Dalton just went 3 for 3. And the Bengals answer, having a very solid season, 6th in the league in completion percentage, 7th in passing yards per game, and 4th in yards per pass. And here's a look at the Bengals
Number
offense.
74 as reported as an eligible receiver. Number 74 is eligible.
He'll fix it. Watch him go to work.
Cincinnati brings a blitz. Eli off his back foot. Complete to Will Tye for a first down. He hit the deck with pressure from Carlos Dunlap, but got it off to convert for New York. Let go after he was injured with the Lions, and the Bengals have brought him back. That was a popular move in their locker room. Wounded duck, but it's on target to Beckham for a first down into Bengals territory to the 45-yard line. George Iloka, the safety, credited with the tackle. Eli throws it away. Boy, we've seen him do that a lot. Their last Monday night appearance a little over a month ago in Minnesota. Anytime anybody got even close, that ball was going into the ground, and he was... Ball caught by Beckham, slips for a moment, goes out of bounds short of the first down. Well, you could hear Eli Manning telling Rashad Jennings, stay right there. He knew Cincinnati was coming with pressure, and he wasn't going to try that on a winless night. Bengals bring pressure, and Manning is sacked back at the 48-yard line. Geno Atkins is there, and Cincinnati takes over on downs.
Super Bowl, Antonio Pierce played middle linebacker on every play.
Dalton pulls it down. Did well to hang on to the football, and Robert Thomas back up defensive tackle with the sack for New York, just dropping it inside the 10-yard line. And they'll do it again. Marquez Denard there to down it at the 1-yard line. 45-yard punt.
They like to throw these quick passes to the receivers.
Out of the end zone. Yep, to Will Tye. They made some changes during their bye week a couple of weeks ago. One of the decisions they made was less action for Larry Donnell, who had been their featured tight end. The Cincinnati blitz. Manning got it off for a first down. Sterling Shepard out to the 19-yard line. Darquez Denard, former first-round pick in 2014 out of Michigan State, has been injured a bunch since playing rusher at the time of his tricep injury. 2nd and 7. And that one is intercepted on the near side by Dre Kirkpatrick. He's inside the 10 and down inside the 8-yard line.
Manning, it's an outside break and route. Dre Kirkpatrick jumped all over it. Veteran corner against rookie receiver, and Cincinnati with a 1st and goal. Not often, Sean, you see a 5-3 team with a -7 turnover ratio.
On its opening possession, and the play clock running out. 1 second on the snap. Quick pop to A.J. Green. He's in trouble and ripped down by Janoris Jenkins.
That's a great job by this Giant defense. They showed Andy Dalton an all-out blitz, and they bluffed them. Stopped by the Giants, and here's Nugent.
Been a little bit shaky. Missed a field goal and an extra point in London in the last game 2 weeks ago. No problem that time from 25 yards. And the Bengals have the lead for the first time tonight. Disappointment for Cincinnati. They couldn't punch it into the end zone after the takeaway. Manning, man open, caught by Beckham. First down out to the 43-yard line. Terrell Adams caught the Giants touchdown pass in the first quarter. He has a first down at the Cincinnati 44-yard line. A couple of weeks that he wants everybody fresh for the stretch run. Paul Perkins, gain of 8. Plenty of time for Manning this time. Now in trouble. Now he takes off running and slides down. Flag down.
Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. Defense number 26. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Josh Shaw
He throws a rocket. Sterling Shepard, little shake and bake, trying to shed Darquez Dennard. He got enough for the first down for New York at the 15-yard line, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 10-7, but with 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 15. On the delay, Paul Perkins.
It's a good surge off that left side, and keep an eye on head coach Marvin Lewis of the Bengals. He, I'm sure, is considering using a timeout himself.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5, under a minute and a half to go. Just the one timeout left for the Bengals. Manning wide open. Beckham. He got free for a New York touchdown.
That is a beautiful double move.
Extra point good by Robbie Gould. The Giants back on top with 1:17 to go in the half. And A.J. Green's caught 6 passes of more than 30 yards to lead the league. There's a slant to Brandon LaFell for a first down. Deep throw. Green the catch. And John, to your point, now the Bengals have to be saying that they wish they had moved more quickly the last couple of plays. Against Cleveland, which Andy Dalton says that his opinion was the play of the year in the NFL. 10 seconds to go in the half. Eifert tackled in the open field by Cody Sensabaugh, just picked up by the Giants. Back in the New York City area where the Giants lead the Bengals 14-10. As Green 5 catches, just 39 yards. Robbie Gould will kick off. Alex Erickson back deep with Rex Burkhead. And it's Erickson. Trying to go all the way across the field. Found a hole. Alex Erickson trying to get away from the kicker, Robbie Gould. And he is finally taken down by Cody Sensabaugh to save a touchdown inside the 15-yard line. Yards on the first kickoff to the Bengals in their last game 2 weeks ago. That 27-all tie in London against the Washington Redskins. Jeremy Hill following the big tackle, Andrew Whitworth, the oldest tackle in the league at 35 years old. And he 2nd and 6. Now Jeremy Hill walks in for a touchdown, and Cincinnati takes advantage of the great kickoff return to retake the lead.
Those were the aspects and the attributes we always talked about, John.
Here's Hill weaving his way close to another first down for Cincinnati.
Where do you think football is now, Coach? I mean,
You have to, really not in the best interest of the game, and I think hopefully we'll get something done about that.
On 2nd and 1, there's Hill again, ripping into Giants territory to the 46. I mentioned when you first joined us here, Coach.
Segment earlier with the ESPN people, we had fans hanging over the railing, and that was a very enjoyable experience.
Dalton on target. Again, a lot of action involved in that play, and A.J. Green with the catch for another first down to the Giants' 25-yard line.
It's to help families who have a child with cancer.
And you've done it magnificently. There's a throw down to the goal line. Is that a catch? Coach Coughlin signaling incomplete. He's hoping he's right. And the officials are going to confirm. Haven't seen a definitive signal yet.
Tyler Boyd, the rookie out of Pitt.
They're calling it incomplete.
You have to maintain possession of the ball when you go to the ground, John.
Sure is.
We're going forward here now.
Yep. Would have been a 2-score lead for the Bengals. Now Nugent trying to make it a 6-point game from 38 yards, and he is 2 for 2 tonight. Coach, we're honored to be here on your special night. Thanks for all you've been
Thanks
to
for
us.
having me, guys. Nice to see you as always.
And to the NFL. God bless, Coach, you and your family. Grew up in the same house in San Diego. His dad coached college and pro for the Chargers. 4-man rush. Dalton back into the end zone. Far sideline. Incomplete for Brandon LaFell with Eli Apple in coverage.
Eli Apple got benched last week. Did not play well.
Hubert with about 2 yards to spare in the back of the end zone. Bobby Rainey's back deep. Ordinarily be Dwayne Harris, but he has a toe injury. We're told he's not going to return. Rainey fielded it on the bounce, trying to run away from Darquez Denard, who required help from Vincent Ray. And the Giants will begin in Cincinnati territory. It's that thing on your phone. Different faces or whatever you call it. I'm not a really big emoji guy myself, as you can tell. And Manning, so there's a catch for a smiley face and a first down. Whatever he has an emoji for that. Serving an NFL suspension. Jennings finds a big hole. The Giants finally do something with a running play. It'll be first and goal inside the 10-yard line. George Iloka made the tackle after a run of 24.
We're going to pull the right guard, John Jerry. They're going to pull tight end Jarrell Adams on a counter play. And they gash Cincinnati. One of the few misdirection runs.
Manning steps up, throws short of the goal line. Tavares King went lunging. Good tackle again by Vontaze Burfict.
Surprised he is not kicking it.
Yeah, I'm surprised too with this much time left. But going for the lead right now. Manning, touchdown! Sterling Shepard, and they're an extra point away from going on top.
That's why Ben McAdoo is the head coach of the Giants. What a gutty call. A shallow cross, and Vontaze Burfict, I can't imagine, drew the coverage.
One thing we've seen this season, the extra point is not a gimme, and this one is right down the middle from Robbie Gould. Less than a minute gone by, fourth quarter. New York reclaims the lead by 1 point. One lap for the league lead. They're 0 for 7 on third down. 5 straight incompletions by Dalton, and they rush it. With 5, flush him from the pocket. Man open, Tyler Eifert. First down and much more out near the 38-yard line. The Bengals 1 penalty for 10 yards for New York. Dalton had to move away from Jason Pierre-Paul. Throws on the run. Flag down in the secondary. Intended, it appeared, for A.J. Green. And are the Bengals going to catch a huge break on third down and long?
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 20. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Dalton down the middle, too high, and intercepted by Landon Collins. And got knocked down by his own man, Jonathan Casillas. It was intended for Tyler Kroft, the tight end. Big one. Giants ball at the Cincinnati 41. A 1-point lead for New York. Collins, second-year safety out of Alabama, the only player in the NFL to lead his team in tackles, sacks, and interceptions. And they lose 21 yards of field position, but still in good shape. And Manning getting Grady. And that one is intercepted by George Iloka. Going for Tavares King.
For the interception.
And is it a catch? It looked like it was trying to slide out, but again, under 11 minutes to go. Dalton for Green, wrestled down by his longtime opponent, Janoris Jenkins.
They're going to be short, Sean. It's going to be a short yardage situation.
Here, man out of Stanford lines up in the fullback position, trying to lead the way. Hill doesn't look to the Giants as if he got there. Now some pushing and shoving. Had a wild card team out of this division in any of the last 6 seasons. Washington won it last year at 9-7. Rashad Jennings.
Well, that's on Will Tye. Tried the isolation block on Vontaze Burfict.
First down. Manning caught. Beckham breaks a tackle and gets the first down, and a late flag thrown at the end of the play. And eventually they need a playoff win if they can get back. They haven't won the playoff game. Marvin Lewis era. He's 0-7. Deflected pass. It still winds up in the hands of Ty, and now he gets taken down by 3 defenders, 3 yards short.
Dangerous.
He's to Manning's right. On 3rd down and 3, 6.5 to go, 4th quarter. Giants leading by 1. 5-man rush and the quick throw. Little too quick for Rashad Jennings. Low, he couldn't catch it. From the 9-yard line, Andy Dalton and the Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, nice move. Stayed on his feet, and he got belted out of bounds by Landon Collins. But a nifty run on 1st down by the 4th-year man out of North Carolina. Ticking down to 5 minutes to go. Andy Dalton and the Bengals still down by a point. 3rd and 4 from their own 15. 4-man rush, but they get pressure. Now Dalton takes off running. And he's still going. Slides down across the 30-yard line. Bernard right behind the left guard, staying in the block, and they still smother Dalton.
Steve Spagnuolo is heating up Andy Dalton.
After that play, Steve Spagnuolo, last year a struggle throughout. They gave up more than 27 points per game, one of the worst defensive seasons in Giants history. The big reason why they couldn't win the close games. Last year they lost 4 close games in the final 75 seconds of play. They were 3-8 in games decided by 8 points or less. The 2 high-priced newcomers, they spent money to keep. Pierre-Paul was a free agent. Dalton in trouble and going down again. It's Vernon, the $85 million man. Newhouse has gone almost all the way at left guard. He was their starting right tackle at the beginning of the year. 3rd and 6, they hand it off to Jennings, and they convert on the ground for a huge 1st down.
Eli saw the Bengals shift out of the blitz look, and he ran a quick handoff.
4th straight win and go to 6-3 for the season. Rashad Jennings. And the Bengals were thinking, coach, should they let him score?
Should have. Missed tackles has heard everybody's criticism, including mine, about this Giant running game. What a job he's done tonight. Adam Jones misses a tackle, and good double team blocking at the point of it.
Football at Minnesota. Still 2 games behind Dallas, but very well positioned now, at least with an eye toward the wild card.
That 4th down call, Sean. 4th and goal. Ben McAdoo going for it. What a gutty call.
And they scored a 3-yard touchdown instead of kicking a field goal that would have gotten them within 3 points at 20-17.